Hey y'all, I'm Renee. Welcome to my YouTube. Let's go car camping together. I love you. I love you, little stinker. Not the DeRossi. Got a while. Alright, so I'm like 20 minutes away. I'm so excited. I kind of overestimated how long I was willing and able to drive. 4 hours is a lot, especially when you're exhausted from work. Working till 1 a.m. So I'm excited to get there and chillax, and hopefully it's everything I thought it's going to be. I found it on iOverlander and it had great reviews, so that's part of the reason I chose it. It's going to be my first time not paying for a campsite, so I am very excited for that because campsites are kind of expensive. Like I paid $30 a night for my last one, which is just kind of out of pocket. So I will see you when we get there. We are on a dirt road. My anxiety is through the roof. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing, but we are gonna figure this out. So I found a spot on the river. It is so unbelievably beautiful. The pit toilets are pretty far from here, but I'll probably just pee in the woods. I am just a little scared, I can't lie. It's, like I said, my first time not camping at a campground, but I think it's gonna be really good. Over here, like getting in was a little dicey. If you can tell, it's pretty bumpy, the entrance in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and set up camp and then I will check back in. All right, I'm all set up. So this is what we're working with, my bed. These are the things I'm gonna need in the night. And then the beautiful view. And I just got my little camp area. As I'm sure you all can imagine, after that 4-hour journey, I am pretty wiped. So I actually have an assignment due tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, use my hotspot to turn it in, and relax a little bit, and then I'm gonna make dinner. So I will see you when I'm using my propane stove for the first time on my own. That should be interesting. Hello. So as you can tell, I'm not at a campsite right now. I figured I should explain why. So I'll start at the beginning. I'm going down the dirt road, and I only see men out there because it is a off-roading vehicle area, and there may have very well been women out there, but I just personally didn't see any. So that already made me uneasy because, of course, as a woman, I'm freaking scared of men. So I try and push it aside, and I drive down the road, and I find my spot, and as you saw, it was beautiful, gorgeous, loved her, but I just had really bad anxiety. But I have diagnosed anxiety, so I just figured, you know, this is something that's happened to me before car camping. I get a little nervous. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is something that's happened to me before car camping. I get a little nervous, and normally it doesn't last long, and I'm okay, and I really enjoy my time. This was different. I felt like something was wrong and like something was off pretty quickly after I had set up camp and stuff. But I was willing to try and work past it because I thought maybe it was like the other times and I could work through it. So I'm making dinner and I'm physically shaking, which isn't like doesn't happen a lot. It happens, but not a lot. And so I see this truck drive by. It's full of guys. And of course, you know, they see the other chair. They probably think I'm with someone. And then 20 minutes later, I see another car drive by. It's full of guys. Once again, I probably think they think the same thing. Well, unfortunately, they drive back by a little, like probably an hour or so after the first time. They drive back the other way. And at that point, I feel it's pretty obvious that I'm alone, right? Because it's been an hour and I'm still not with anyone. I'm probably alone. And it just gave me a bad feeling because it was obvious that I was alone. And a lot of the girls I follow and watch, they camp with like dogs, and I don't have a dog. So I just didn't feel safe, but I was trying to work past it. So the sun is pretty much almost all the way down at this point, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give it one more shot. I'm gonna get in my car, and if I feel safe and comfortable in there after a minute, then I'm just gonna stay here because I have everything I need to protect myself if I needed to, but of course I'd rather not be in that situation.
So I get in my car, and all of a sudden, as soon as I'm in my car, I have no service. No matter where I put my phone, no service. And I did not like that, because I already felt scared. And if someone was to like break into my car or something, I wouldn't be able to call anyone for help. So I was like, all right, this is not happening. Like, I'm not gonna sit in this car all night with no service for 12 hours until it gets bright out again, because, you know, daylight savings time ended, so it got dark at like 6, and it's not going to be bright again until like 7, so 13 hours. I was like, I'm not doing this. So sorry, my mom just texted me, she's really worried about me. So I was like, hell no. And I put on my headlamp, and I just start shoving everything in my car, like frantically shaking and crying, and I had a panic attack for the first time in a while. And like, I didn't even unfold my table or anything. I just shoved it in there, and I got on the road, and I just floored it out of there. So I get to a gas station, and I pull over, and I call my mom and my fiance, and they both calm me down, and then they suggest getting a hotel. I said, I don't have the money. I'm a full-time college student. I work part-time, but it barely covers my bills. And so that's kind of the whole reason I car camp, because I love being in nature, but I can't afford, and I love going on hikes and stuff, but I can't afford to stay at a hotel or a cabin nearby. So they offered to split it, which was so sweet, and I'm so appreciative. So I got to the hotel, and it even takes me like an hour and a half to calm down and feel safe. Like, I felt unsafe still in the hotel. Like, when I got here, I left the door open, and I went and checked under the bed and in the closet. Like, I was just paranoid at this point. So I got to sleep, and I woke up, and I felt so much better. I felt safe after I calmed down. I felt comfortable, and I'm really excited. I still get to go on my hike today. But at the same time, I'm really proud of myself for trusting my gut. I think too many people ignore that nowadays, and that's how you get into bad situations. And I don't know for sure that anything bad would have happened if I had stayed, but I had a bad feeling, and I went with that, because I haven't felt like that bad before car camping, and I had a bad feeling. So I learned about myself that I probably just need to stay in established campgrounds that you pay for, because I feel much safer in those. And that's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think I did feel upset and disappointed in myself last night, but there's nothing wrong with putting my safety first. And even if it means I have to pay like $20, that's still way cheaper once again than a hotel or something. And I get to spend plenty of time in nature, and I feel genuinely safe, and I can sleep and feel comfortable. So that would just be a word to the wise, a word for you from me. Like, trust your gut and don't ever ignore it. You can try and work through it like I did, because I don't know if it's just my anxiety getting the best of me, so I was willing to try and work through it. But I'm glad I made the decision I made, and I don't regret it, and I'm gonna go on my walk, and I'm gonna bring you all along with me. So we're still gonna have some fun here, and I'm a little sad I'm not gonna be able to camp again until the campgrounds open back up, but that's okay. I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful day I have and make the most of it. Welcome to my kitchen. So I'm about to go on my hike, but I don't want to starve. So I got my gluten-free pitas. Gotta cut it with a plastic knife and open it up. And we are going to make a little Sammy. I made this tofu. It's so good. You marinate it in soy sauce, maple syrup, and liquid smoke, and it's supposed to be like bacon. Obviously it doesn't taste like bacon, but it's really good. So I'm just gonna take a little veganaise. But I'm a mayonnaise girl, or veganaise, whatever. I'm into it. I want a lot of it. I'm just gonna put the cold tofu right on there. It'll warm up in my bag as I'm hiking. 2 pieces. I don't know how good this is gonna be, but it's worth a try. I've had some little spinach, which is my favorite. I put that shit in everything. Spinach, so versatile. This place, last time I was here was like in the spring, and it was way busier, so it's kind of nice to not see it so busy. Still definitely a little packed, but it's gorgeous, so I don't blame people. And after last night, being around people makes me feel safe, actually. Okay. So there's my little Sammy that I'm gonna pack up my backpack
backpack and be on my way. I could literally cry. I just did a tarot pool and I did like a healing spread because I've been struggling lately, and pretty much all the cards pointed to me losing and or quitting my job, which makes sense because I hate it there and it's very toxic. So I definitely think I am, since I don't have anywhere to camp anyway, going to head home after this hike, and I gotta get out and vote tomorrow, and I also need to go look for a job, I think. It was pretty crazy. Almost like 4 of the 6 cards all pointed towards the loss of a job in some form. So I think it's meant to be. Alright, I have completed my hike, which means this is the end of the camping extravaganza. It definitely did not go how I planned it, but that's okay. A lot of this for me personally is about growth and self-discovery, and I feel like I did a lot of that on this trip. I'm going home earlier than I thought as well, but I'm just emotionally and physically exhausted. So I'm just gonna get home, cuddle my rabbit. I'm a little sad that this is my last camping experience for the season because it's gonna be winter. I still have some adventures up my sleeve, but at least in my area, it's not gonna be possible to camp for the foreseeable future until spring. I wish I would have gotten some of my successful camping experiences filmed, but that's not how it worked out, and that's okay. And I'm proud of myself because I feel like I made the most of a bad situation, and yeah. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.